So check this out. The Justice Department is reportedly considering an antitrust lawsuit against Live Nation and Ticketmaster as soon as this fall. According to political sources, the lawsuit would be more focused on Ticketmaster's actions, more so than Live Nation's. The Justice Department has reportedly asked the company about its resale policies, its deals with venues to only use Ticketmaster, and its contracts with artists. Uh-oh. So I am old enough to remember 30 years ago when Pearl Jam on their Versus tour went after Ticketmaster because they thought Ticketmaster had a monopoly on the music industry and they didn't like it. Pearl Jam wanted to cap their tickets, I think, around $18 and service fees around $1.80. And Ticketmaster was like, no, buddy, you can't do that because I'm as hot as Pearl Jam was back then. I'm sure Ticketmaster wanted to charge almost $40 for their tickets, and their service fees were like $48. So Pearl Jam was trying to do the right thing. Unfortunately, I think a lot of artists supported them back then, but Ticketmaster had such a monopoly. Pearl Jam were by themselves, and they lost that battle. Nowadays, anybody can sell tickets because there's so many third-party websites. So you don't have to use Ticketmaster. However, they still have a big monopoly for big tours like Taylor Swift and some of these other people who needs a massive machine to help them sell tickets. It has to be Ticketmaster. But I am glad for this lawsuit. Ticketmaster has been stealing money from concert goers for years. I think they overcharge for these concerts. These kids are not getting the bang for their buck. These service fees are outrageous. And personally, I would love to see this go to court because everything comes out during discovery. Paperwork, conversations. There'll probably be artists in court testifying against Ticketmaster. Live Nation might turn against Ticketmaster because they're like, hey, buddy, we don't want to be part of this. So what do you need? But most likely, Ticketmaster will probably settle out of court with the Justice Department and make some tweaks here and there. I think the concert goers will hopefully will benefit from this, so they don't have to pay as much money for tickets. But shout out to Pearl Jam back in the day and artists who were trying to fight Ticketmaster over the years. Go check out Pearl Jam's albums on Spotify. Download their albums. My personal favorites has always been 10, Vitology, and Versus. They're still a great band, and kudos for them for standing up to the machine. Because it was a tough fight back in 1993. But shout out to 2023 because chickens has come home to roost.